Hi, Dr. Wilkins. As a practitioner, I hear other practitioners speaking a lot to detoxification and the different phases of detoxification. And in addition to that, what happens to these toxins, heavy metals and plastics and glyphosate once the pathways are open and turned into water soluble form?
Yeah, so these free flowing metals are going to end up somewhere, right? They get into the body through every way imaginable. If you breathe and you eat and you drink water, then you're going to be exposed to heavy metal toxicity. The big four are going to be aluminum, lead, cadmium, and mercury. So those are very much in our environment. We're exposed to them. We know they're causative to cardiovascular issues, as well as neurological issues, as well as endocrine issues. So once these toxins come in the body, they're going to find a place to land, and they're going to land in those different glands and organ systems, but they're also going to get into our fat and accumulate there. And so that's a great place. The body shoves toxins into the fat, right? Wants to get it out of the blood. It's trying to protect itself, so let's shove it in the fat. So yeah, you can get pretty high concentrations of toxins, the ones you just mentioned, that way. So some great way to pull those toxins out is with things like EDTA, modified citrus pectin, zeolites, shilajit, cilantro, chlorella. Um, those are excellent. And then you add to that NAC and alpha lipoic acid, and those are good protectors as well as helpful for the whole detox. So, and then the good thing about certain ones of those ingredients, like the modified citrus pectin and the zeolites, and the shilajit, those are also binders. So as you're pulling these metals out of all these areas of your body, and they get water soluble, they get in the bloodstream, you want to then be able to bind them up, which basically means collect them together and then flush them out. So another important component then is to make sure that your liver and your kidneys are working optimally, supporting those with like a milk thistle, uva ursi, nettle. Those are herbals that really help to then flush those metals out. That way you're doing it very safely, very efficiently. We find that when we support with all those ingredients together, first of all, they work. The data shows it. The metal toxicity analysis improves after using those ingredients for 6 months or so if they're showing elevated metals. And so we know it works. Also, we find even at very high levels of those uh, different nutrients and ingredients that there's very little herxing. There's very little challenges with detoxification symptoms. So it's gentle. It's something that people can use therapeutically, like with high amounts. If they really want to do a deep cleanse, whether they do a metal toxicity screening or not, they just want to do like they do a parasite cleanse once a year. They'll do a heavy metal cleanse for maybe a month or 2 months out of the year. Uh, or they know they have metal toxicity and they do what the practitioner tells them with those ingredients, and that's verified with doing post testing. Or, as Dr. Gary Gordon said with EDTA, doing it orally, you can do it daily. You're coming in contact with these toxins daily. So it's also, you can do just like a gentle daily detox with these same ingredients. And it's very safe and effective to do it that way.
Yeah, I've heard a statistic that the average female comes into contact with 700 to 800,000 toxins daily before she even leaves her home.
Oh yeah, it's so true. It's like when they analyze the cord blood, right, of cord blood of the babies, and it's just filled with the umbilical cord, filled with toxins, and so the poor babies are susceptible to those things even before they come out of the womb. So we know we are absolutely bombarded.
Well, I love the idea of the daily detox for the average person. And, we either detox or we retox. But I also love the fact that you have those three binders included in your formula. That's been a concern of mine and many other practitioners for years. That where are the metals going, once they're put into that phase 2 pathway. So fantastic product. We love the formula, and we love seeing those heavy metal reports.
Absolutely. Very good question. Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Doc.